My son. Think I ain't spoke to my son. Think I ain't told my son, his mama, and his grandmamas, his ass going to prison. If he goddamn keep shit up, his ass going to prison.
Then he want to talk about some other like this being shit. Just being shit. No, I'm being real. You lying. You lying. You up here flagging. You're cat. Don't be in this bitch.
Wait till I come back in the market late night, and then it's just you, and I slap you up. Yeah. You trying to act off, son? All like this in front of all your people. Tell your mama I said Happy Mother's Day, and then carrying in my face and shit. Like what?
Stand by right here for me. 32, I'm 10 extend, 1 detain. Spread your legs slightly. I just need to pat you down.
T.I.'s biggest fear might finally be here, and it's not just talk anymore. After years of warning his son, King Harris, to slow down before he wrecked his own future, the nightmare is unfolding in real time. Word on the street is a judge could slam King with a 5-year prison sentence. 5 whole years! The wildest part? That's the exact fate T.I. predicted back in 2022 if his son didn't wise up. And let's be real, nobody should be shocked. King's been leaving red flags everywhere, from reckless driving to that viral Waffle House brawl to flexing guns in his music videos like it was all a game. By 2024, the heat caught up with him in the worst way. Police footage showed him nearly smashing into a squad car, speeding like he had nothing to lose. A gun tucked on his hip and an old 2022 warrant waiting to drag him down. It was like his past mistakes lined up to haunt him all at once. And just when life should have turned him around, the drama doubled. Weeks after that arrest, King became a father. He posted about his newborn, dropped a track called Dear Son, and acted like he was ready to grow up. But instead of diapers and late-night feedings, he's facing a cold courtroom that could snatch him away from his own child for half a decade. This is the messy reality of how King Harris went from being the son of a hip-hop legend to possibly trading the spotlight for a prison jumpsuit. And it all came crashing down one October night in 2024 when he pulled his BMW out of a gas station and nearly slammed into a police car. You couldn't script a downfall this perfectly. It's like watching fate hunt somebody down. The second officers walked up to King's car. It was already game over.
Yes, sir.
There's one in the head.
Does your buddy have one as well? All right, just hang tight right here for me. Let me clear this. I don't want any accidental fires.
There's no safety. You gotta take.
There's no safety. Okay. Well, I'm not gonna mess around with that too much. You just set this down right here. Dude, step out for me. Yes, sir. Place your hands behind your back for me. All right, right now you're just being detained. You're not under arrest.
Are you scared?
I'm gonna be at the church. All right, I appreciate you being cool, man. We're just gonna take a look at this information, make sure it's valid.
I ain't sure this.
Just take a step to the side for me.
They caught the smell of weed in the air, then spotted the gun resting right on his hip. At that moment, they didn't need anything else. They knew they were hauling him in. But the rabbit hole went deeper. When they ran his name, the system lit up with that old warrant from 2022. The charges? Speeding, driving on a suspended license, and a DUI. And instead of handling it in court like anyone else would, King let it sit, ignored, waiting like a ticking time bomb to explode in his face.
My son. Think I ain't spoke to my son. Think I ain't told my son, his mama, and his grandmamas, his ass going to prison. If he goddamn keep that shit up, his ass going to prison. Ain't no way around it. Ain't nothing I'm gonna be able to do about it. Can't nobody stop it but him. You know what I mean? I've already had that conversation. I've already made my peace with it. Because I know that energy. I was that energy. I know exactly how it's gonna turn out.
By 2024, it finally did. The leaked arrest video, first picked up by Badge Chronicles, then spread all over Vlad TV, is nearly half an hour long and it's insane to watch. You see cops drag him out, strip the gun off his hip, cuff him, search him down, and throw him in the backseat of the squad car. King wasn't screaming or losing it, but you could tell he was heated, like he knew this was the moment everything caught up. No smooth talking, no excuses, just cold reality with cameras rolling. Even one officer admitted afterward that King stayed calm and cooperative through the whole bust.
Nigga, I ain't twisted. So what I'm saying is, they wasn't.
You can talk like that outside.
Hey, I can talk how the fuck I want to wherever I'm at. I'm on live, shawty. Stop talking to me. Stop talking to me. This ain't your fucking restaurant. This ain't your fucking restaurant. Everything you make, I can pull out my pocket right now. I ain't tripping on you. I ain't tripping. Get the hell out of my face. I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking to you. Who the hell is he? What's your name?
What's your name?
My name King. You know it and your mama know it. Tell your mama Happy Mother's Day. Tell your mama Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. File your shit.
Come back.
What? On game what? On game what? Come here. Come here. I'll show you what I do. Come here. I'll show you what I do. Come here. Come here. Come on.
But calm or not, it didn't stop him from being booked into DeKalb County Jail, then transferred to Pickens. Just like that, the same kid who loved flexing online was suddenly stuck in a concrete box with the entire internet watching his every move. And here's the chilling twist. I had already warned the world this would happen. Back in 2022, when King's spiral first started, T.I. went live on Instagram and said straight up, if his son didn't slow down, prison would be the only outcome. And he wasn't talking as just a dad. He was speaking from scars of his own past, a man who's already lived that nightmare. I once said straight up, time is gonna be his teacher. And now that teacher just showed up wearing shackles and holding a 5-year sentence. When the clips of King's arrest started spinning around the internet, fans instantly dragged out that old video of T.I. warning his son. Some were like, see, he spoke it into existence. Others felt bad.
Treat mine like you treat yours.
Why y'all got so much time, bro? Why y'all always gotta have?
What is it about
It's not illegal to have.
Well, in the manner in which you're portraying in the lifestyle, it don't look legitimate, sir.
But I'm not supporting no whole. I'm not
Can't do
supporting.
it. I'm not. What kind of parents don't support their kids and they'll goddamn slide? Bigger than you. Popping it. Is this over there? So just go the clam pull up and they say, hey, who do you belong to? Who raised their hand? Somebody got to raise their hand. I've been seeing him around through their life. You gonna raise your own hand? I've been seeing him around too like that. Huh? Well, when you got it ain't lame, it ain't. I know that. When y'all got around those people, they call it's not the possession of and commission of a crime, sir. That is a felony.
Yeah.
Thank you. Amen.
Pointing out how heartbreaking it must be for a father to watch his prediction come true right in front of the world. Either way, the internet wouldn't let it go. T.I. called it, and King ignored it. And ignoring advice was nothing new for King. Take the infamous Waffle House meltdown back in 2022. One of the first moments people really started side-eyeing him like, yeah, he's headed for disaster. That clip showed King screaming at the staff, puffing his chest out, going back and forth like he had something to prove. But instead of looking strong, he came off spoiled and out of control. Even T.I. couldn't clean that up. He later went live saying he was genuinely perplexed by the whole scene.
A lot of people hit me up like, King, I know you tired. You ain't get no sleep. And the truth be told, before this look, I ain't been getting no sleep. You know what I'm saying? I just been outside working, lifestyle. You know, lifestyle just lifing. You know what I'm saying? And, but now I'm damn sure not getting no sleep. This up every morning, and then around the morning time, he like to do that little live concert I be doing with him. And, he like to walk around the house.
Confused why his son would stop what he was doing just to argue with a short-order cook in the middle of the night. To T.I., it wasn't just embarrassing. It was proof that King was chasing the wrong kind of energy, trying to match heat that didn't even matter. And if that Waffle House fiasco wasn't loud enough, the gun situations that followed made it crystal clear how far off track King was spiraling. Remember when T.I. and Boosie had to check their sons on camera? That clip went viral for a reason. It wasn't just another music shoot, it looked like a trap house on camera. King and Boosie's son, Tootie Raw, were filming a video. But instead of focusing on the bars, the whole set was flooded with guns. That's when the fathers had to jump in and shut it down. You could hear T.I. practically begging, why y'all even toting guns when you got girls right here? Talk about love. It quickly turned into a full-on lecture. T.I. broke down the reality step by step. How one slip with a gun, one party with drugs around, could turn into prison time before they even realized it. And he wasn't yelling or threatening. He was laying out the exact roadmap to avoid the same hell he already went through himself. That moment is still online. T.I. and Boosie sitting their sons down, trying to school them on why flashing weapons in music videos isn't just reckless, it's a one-way ticket to jail. Fans actually applauded both dads, calling it refreshing to see them guiding their kids instead of letting them spiral. But the problem? King's face said it all. He heard the words but didn't take them in. It was like advice bounced right off him. And then came the scandal that had the internet in overdrive, his personal life.
Man, get out.
So I ain't know
Get
Tupac was
out!
an actor.
Get out!
I thought that was a lookalike Tupac. And
What are you talking about? You never seen Juice?
Yeah, I did. I thought that was a lookalike
No,
Tupac.
What about when they say Tupac Shakur on the screen?
I ain't see that.
Come on, bro. What are you talking
I
about?
don't watch the credits.
How could you embarrass me like this?
King shocked everyone when he popped out with a baby mama that instantly sparked chatter. The woman, who goes by Big Nana, was rumored to be way older than him. Fans didn't hold back. Some swore she was only around for the money. Others called her a groupie chasing a permanent check. The age gap had social media roasting him nonstop. But King, he didn't care at all. He doubled down, threw Big Nana a full baby shower, blasted photos online, and bragged about their new family. When their son was born in November 2024, he couldn't stop posting, acting like life had finally come together. To him, it was perfect. Even if the rest of the world saw nothing but red flags. King tried to flip the script with music. He dropped a track called Dear Son, writing about stepping up as a father, and he even captioned his post, November 5th, 8:09 a.m. Welcome, King Jr. Time to take over. For a brief moment, it almost looked like fatherhood might actually humble him. Fans thought maybe this was the turning point. Maybe the chaos was behind him, but the timing couldn't have been worse. While King was cradling his newborn and flexing proud dad vibes on Instagram, that arrest footage was spreading like wildfire, reminding everyone that his legal mess was already waiting in the shadows. And the truth? Nobody was shocked. People had been warning for years that King's reckless lifestyle would eventually catch up to him. Now it had come full circle, exactly how folks predicted. If a judge really throws down 5 years, the pain isn't just King's, it's T.I.'s too. Because no matter how many times he warned him, guided him, or lectured him, nothing prepares you to see your own son shackled in a courtroom. That cuts deeper than any headline. If you've ever watched their podcast together, you already know the bond runs strong, which is why this whole downfall would crush T.I. on a personal level. But the public, they're ruthless. Critics are already dragging him, saying he failed as a father, that all the fame and fortune in the world couldn't stop his own blood from spiraling. And if King really gets sentenced, those voices are only gonna get louder. That's the double edge for T.I. He's branded himself as the OG dad who knows the streets, who preaches wisdom and lessons. Now the internet's saying, if you know so much, why couldn't you save your own son? Still, one thing's certain. T.I. has made it clear he'll love King no matter how messy it gets. Disappointed or not, you already know he'll be the first standing beside him in that courtroom. And of course, the internet had plenty to say as the clips and court updates spread. Some mocked him, some said they were impressed he stayed calm, and others just hoped, maybe this time, King finally learns. One fan put it bluntly, King is enjoying every minute, knowing he might go viral.
You know what I'm saying? Kind of woo-saw yourself outside of the public opinion. Then I think, because I tell you what, I have the greatest, most extensive family photo album. I can document and I could go back to when King was Eris's age. I can go back to when Major was my granddaughter's age.
He knows the cameras are on. I'm just glad he stayed respectful. And honestly, you can see it in the video. While he's being cuffed, King isn't fighting back. He's calm, maybe too calm, like he's fully aware this is another moment for the blogs to eat up. Then came the comments calling it his so-called street cred moment. Somebody wrote, that man finally got his street cred. He's been telling y'all he outside. And that's the twisted part of this whole story. Instead of people focusing on his newborn son, they're out here saying King is chasing a jail record just to prove he's real. But not every voice online was brutal. Some gave him grace. One person posted, "He gonna be fine. Ever since his son was born, he's been doing good. I'm wishing him blessings. He handled himself well." That's the flip side. Folks hoping fatherhood really locks him in, even if prison ends up being part of the lesson. For T.I., though, this hits like deja vu. It's the same system he once fought tooth and nail to escape, now threatening to swallow up his own son. And the painful truth? T.I. saw this storm coming long before the world did. He warned it, preached it, tried to prevent it. So make no mistake, this isn't just King Harris acting out for clout. This is real. Real charges, real time on the line, and a real test of what it means for T.I. to stand as both a father and a man who's lived it. If that 5-year sentence gets stamped in ink, King's story won't just be another viral clip, it'll be the harshest lesson of his life, carved in stone forever. Now all eyes are locked on the courtroom because this is where King's future gets decided. The same kid who once flexed cars, chains, and wild behavior online is now standing in front of a judge who doesn't care about any of that fame. Prosecutors are already stacking up the charges: reckless driving, illegal possession, the old DUI, and the whispers say the state might push for the max. 5 years behind bars isn't just talk anymore, it's sitting on the table in black and white. Inside the room, King looked sharp but tense, rocking his ice like nothing was wrong, while his lawyers tried to paint the picture of a young father making mistakes but ready to grow. Meanwhile, T.I. sat quietly in the back, watching it all unfold. People who were there said his face was heavy, not anger, not disappointment, but pure pain, like a man forced to relive his own past through his son. And the internet? They turned the courtroom updates into a circus. Some were joking about King walking into court like it's another music video, while others were dead serious, saying this could be the moment that either humbles him or buries him. What makes it even wilder is the family chatter behind the scenes. Tiny and the rest of the Harris clan are standing by him, but friends close to them are whispering that this stress is tearing the household apart. The same family that once looked picture perfect on TV is now being dragged into a legal nightmare that no amount of fame can cover up. The fallout inside the Harris family is getting messy, and the internet is amplifying every crack. Fans who once saw them as Atlanta's hip-hop royalty are now pointing fingers, saying T.I. and Tiny raised a spoiled celebrity kid who never faced real consequences. On social media, threads are blowing up with people dragging the whole household, claiming King's behavior is proof that money and fame don't raise discipline. They raise entitlement. Tiny has tried to keep things calm, posting subtle hints of support for her son, but even that sparked backlash. One commenter wrote, "How you posting heart emojis when your kid is facing a gun charge?" Another fired back, "She's a mom. What do you expect her to do? Abandon him?" The divide online is brutal. Half the people think the family is enabling him, the other half think they're just doing what any family would do in a crisis. And let's not forget, T.I.'s own brand is on the line. He built his image as the wise OG, the one who knows better. Now his critics are resurfacing every clip of him preaching about responsibility, throwing it in his face like receipts. They're calling him a hypocrite, saying he can dish advice but couldn't control his own household. For someone who's always prided himself on respect in the streets, this kind of drag hits hard. Behind closed doors, the tension is just as thick. Family insiders whisper that arguments have been breaking out, some pushing King to humble himself, others saying he's grown and can't be forced to change. But the louder the family debates, the more the outside world sees weakness. And in today's internet age, weakness gets turned into headlines, memes, and endless ridicule. The media circus isn't slowing down. If anything, it's getting louder. Memes of King's arrest are plastered all over Instagram and TikTok, with people clowning everything from his calm face and cuffs to the way he walked into court like it was a red carpet. Some are calling him the Waffle House warrior turned jailhouse rookie, while others are dead serious, warning that this isn't just entertainment, this is a young man's future on the line. And now the countdown is on. Will the judge really hit King with a full 5 years? Or will his lawyers pull off a deal that saves him from serious time? More importantly, will fatherhood finally force him to level up? Or will the streets swallow him before he ever gets the chance? One thing's for sure, Di has been here before, and watching his son step into the same fire is the kind of pain that no amount of money, fame, or legacy can erase. This isn't just another viral scandal. It's a family saga playing out in real time, and the ending hasn't been written yet. So, what do you think? Is King Harris about to learn the hardest lesson of his life? Or will he somehow flip this into a comeback story? Drop your thoughts in the comments and make sure to like, share, and subscribe if you want more raw breakdowns like this.